Hi, I'm Hazel Dominguez.
And I'm Adrian Dominguez, and we're not only partners in life as husband and wife,
but also in a real estate brokerage, the Omar Real Estate Group.
We love living in the desert, and the longer we've lived here, the more local gems we've uncovered.
Now we want to share with you what we love best about the borderland.
From Las Cruces and Mesilla, down the Rio Grande to Santa Teresa and El Paso.
From the farms, the food scene, and nightlife, to the locals shaping our community.
Welcome to Life on the State Line.
Hi everyone, my name is Hazel Dominguez with Life on the State Line, and today I'm here with Professor Jeff from Gracie Barra, El Paso, and I'd like to introduce you to him right now at this moment.
How's it going? I'm Jeffrey Hill from Gracie Barra, El Paso. Great to meet everybody.
So one of the things that we're very excited to share with you is Jiu Jitsu. The sport of Jiu Jitsu is obviously growing here in El Paso quite a bit. I myself, I'm a member here with Gracie Barra. My story began as I came here because my son came here, and I wanted something for him to do, and then eventually I found myself doing the sport, and now I'm in love with it. We're talking about 3 years later. So anyways, I want to introduce you once again to Professor Jeff, and I want him just to share a story about how he came about coming into the sport of Jiu Jitsu and how Gracie Barra started here in El Paso.
Yeah, so I've been training Jiu Jitsu since 2002. I have always been a part of the Gracie Barra team. When I started 2002, I was definitely in a turning point in my life where I needed some kind of change. I happened to find Jiu Jitsu, and I took it and I ran with it, and here I am 22 years later with 2 schools here in the El Paso area and loving teaching Jiu-Jitsu to the community here in El Paso.
The longest time it was always karate, taekwondo sports, and then Jiu-Jitsu comes along. How did they respond to it?
So when I first got here, I got a lot of response. I had a lot of people coming in that were super curious about what they were hearing about my background and the actual background of Jiu-Jitsu that I was bringing to the table. So just the people came and they were coming with the bolos. I was like the doors would not stop swinging.
And one of the things that I noticed myself included, I think Jiu-Jitsu has a very special way of teaching an individual like a missing piece that may be in their life. And I've seen kids with autism, I see them with ADD, I've seen people with, psychological backgrounds that have been tough in life, but I've seen Jiu-Jitsu grow on them in a particular way. Can you kind of share a little bit about what you witnessed in that?
Well, every way that is like you're saying, I have many adults and kids come with me from different backgrounds and different situations going on in their personal lives. And Jiu-Jitsu actually shows you what you're made of. You actually have to push yourself to the limit sometimes to succeed. And because it's hard. We're in a situation where you have someone trying to either choke you out or manipulate a joint, and you got to figure out a way to be smarter than them to make sure that that doesn't happen, and then also to counterattack to doing the exact same thing to them.
Okay. So from a self-defense standpoint, would you say that Jiu-Jitsu is a very controlled environment where somebody can subdue someone in a way to, first of all, be safe for them, and then maybe even be safe for their opponent?
Yeah, for sure, I definitely say Jiu-Jitsu, especially in the self-defense aspect of it, we definitely have a lot of holds that we can show you how to just hold someone down to control them instead of trying to put them in any harm. For in case you have an attacker that's trying to attack you or super aggressive, we can put you on the ground and hold you there until someone either comes to help us out or even just put them on the ground in a situation where you can get away as fast as possible.
Mm-hmm. And as far as like your youngest participant, what do you say is the youngest participant you've had here at the academy?
So I definitely say my youngest, I've had a few 3-year-olds come through the program, and they're actually a few of those 3-year-olds are now 10 and 11 who are still part of the team. So I've definitely seen them grow from little tiny babies to young men and women.
Cool. And as far as the age group, for us older males, and including myself, I'm 43 years old, I'm obviously still here. And I know there's guys older than me, but what is the oldest guy that you've met in Jiu-Jitsu in the sport?
So the oldest person I've taught in Jiu-Jitsu, when I was running the program in New Mexico, I had a gentleman that came that was about 75 years old, and he went with the program all the way to blue belt. So that means he trained with me for about 1.5 years.
That's pretty impressive, right? So once again, we're here just to share a little bit about Gracie Barra, what it's all about. I can tell you from a personal standpoint that you'll never really get to know what it's all about unless you come in here and personally get involved. I would highly encourage you. It is an honor for me to sit here with Professor Jeff and share this moment with him and with you guys, and hopefully you guys be able to come by sometime soon, right?
Yep, hope to see you here. I'll be here waiting for you.
Thank you guys.